When Grand Chancellor Baron Trump Kardashian II bends his knee to the metaphysical overlord Haragok the Sodomite, and his dawn of disturbance begins where civilization collapses within itself with the weight of a dying sun. Whilst the cybernetic revolt begins as artificially intelligent humanoid constructs known as blood wraiths eviscerate every known entity from single-cell organisms to the last humpback whale. And as I lie in the deserted remains of this holocaust, fearfully staring into the cold metal eyes of my cyborg maker, I will try to think of something that will take me away from the pain of having my feet twisted off. And in that moment, I will empty my bowels, take one last look at the death machine, and I will scream the words, Mendoza!
Much to the surprise of many, Malbec's origins comes from the southwest of France in a town called Cahors. The black grape was widely planted throughout the Middle Ages, where it was so common that it had over 1,000 different names, mainly because most local farmers gave it a local name. In its heyday, Malbec was known as the black wine of France, favoured by Russian czars and the French aristocracy. Fuck it, be done. I cut that shit right off. Before the 1560s, Mendoza, which is located in the north and central part of Argentina, was occupied by a tribe known as the Huarapi. Mendoza was settled in 1561 by Spaniards from Chile, and prosperity ensued thanks to the fact of slave labour and the Jesuits. The Jesuits loved wine, and they planted vines all across North and South America. However, it wasn't until the mid-19th century that French agriculturalist Michel Pugat brought a variety of grapevine cuttings from France to Argentina. One of those grape varieties was Malbec. Today, Malbec makes up for over half of Argentina's wine exports, and the heartland of Argentina's wine country is Mendoza, which is nestled in the foothills of the Andes.
Benjamin is drinking 2020 Alamos Malbec, which is born in the vineyards of Mendoza. It captures the spirit of Argentina's signature variety. Grown at high-level altitudes, their Malbec offers layers of dark cherry and blackberry with a velvety finish. Macaroni in a pot, that's some wet-ass pussy.
So, it is my intention going forward to introduce a second weekly video to Cultured Fools, mainly centred on tips and how-tos and things to know more about wine. Moving away from the Tuesday episodes of Iconic Wines of Iconic Regions. But for today's episode, it's important to remember a few things about wine tasting. Mainly, there are 5 main characteristics of wine: sweetness, acidity, body, alcohol, and tannins. Malbec is famous for its tannins. Now, if you watch my previous videos, you'll remember me talk about acid in wine. Acid in wine is a bit like salt in food. It kind of makes you salivate and makes your mouth water, and you want to go back for more and drink more, right? Tannins is a naturally occurring compound that is produced in plants that's essentially designed to scare away animals from eating them. The best way to describe it is that if you were to bite through a banana with the skin still on top of it, that kind of sensation you get in your teeth, or a bit like black tea, that kind of feeling that you get. Tannins dry the tongue. Acid makes the mouth water. Tannins dry the tongue. Acid makes the mouth water. We're through the looking glass here, people. Argentinian Malbec is characterised by its deep purple colour. And just look at that. Purple rain, purple rain. Fuck off. Black cherry, smoke, a blossoming friendship.
Percy, have you had an accident? Yes, Thomas, I came.
Naughty. It's the king of soft, reliable red wines. It's such a crowd pleaser. Those red fruits, those dark fruits, that smoke comes through, a bit of leather in there. Oh, fuck me dead. Obviously, this will go well with steak, pork, salmon, I mean, if you're a 12-year-old child at a sleepover, it'll go well with a barbecue chicken pizza. I think your cheddars and your Stiltons. Desserts are a bit tricky. It has to be super chocolatey, I think, like a chocolate cake. I don't know how to say this, I'm fucking dying out here. This YouTube thing's not for me. I'm a fucking shadow of myself. Please, subscribe, like the channel, share with your friends, please. I mean, I'll suck your dick.